everyone. My name is Jacqlene Corbin, and I'm here to share my experience with chronic pain and how it has changed my life. So for you to really feel me on this journey, I want to give you a scenario, right? That might help you visualize my experience. So close your eyes with me. Imagine it's 2018. You're living your best dreams. You're thriving. You're almost 30 years old. You're single. You're killing it, right? You're knocking off all these items on your bucket list. You just ran your first half marathon. You even made it to your childhood dream destination of Paris on a 10-day solo trip and just returned. You're beaming from the excitement of the experience, all while living in New York City, your dream city for as long as you can remember. Then, boom, you start to realize something must be off with your health. You tell your roommate, I've been feeling sore for the last few days and I haven't been able to get sleep or feel rested. I feel really achy. Maybe it's the jet lag. You had never been to Europe before, so you didn't realize the limitations of jet lag at this time. But your roommate said, girl, no, it's been about 3 weeks. Jet lag doesn't last that long. You might need to go see a doctor. So you think to yourself, she's probably right. You make an appointment, but the days of your waiting to see the doctor turn into a living nightmare. So you're at work for the next few days, your pain becomes so intense, you feel like your body is burning from the inside out. You're sitting at your desk, you're trying to sit still, but you can't. You try Tylenol, ibuprofen, nothing works. But, I'm just gonna say the road was really, really long, right? Can you imagine being in constant pain for months? It sounds insane, right? This road that I had to travel lasted from September to December. Sure, I was trying to live my life and still be social, but the pain made it incredibly hard to have that social life. Fam, when I tell you the amount of blood tests I had to take, it was out of this world. It's become routine at this point. I was so frustrated and angry and confused all at the same time, thinking, why is this happening to me? I'm so young. I really just kept asking God for some relief because I was getting desperate. But, there were times I gave up hope and eventually he made a way out of nowhere. My primary doctor referred me to a rheumatologist. So this expert, the rheumatologist, he helped me figure out what was going on and he changed my life forever. So some of the symptoms that I listed were constant pain all over my body, sleeping and never feeling rested, extreme fatigue, tingling hands and feet, pain in the jaw, anxiety, mood swings, the list goes on, painful menstrual cycles, okay? So they were trying to figure this out and rule out lupus and rheumatoid arthritis, and I was freaking out, okay? So we sat down and we spoke further and he came to the conclusion that it was fibromyalgia. So we came up with our plan and provided medication for the pain relief. Living with fibro is an emotional roller coaster that definitely deserves a lot more attention and empathy. Honestly, in the Black community too, majority of us don't know what it is or have a clue about any other chronic pain syndromes for that matter. I randomly knew what it was because my cousin's wife had it and she was diagnosed, but it became clear to me that I truly needed to dive in and research the hell out of this. So some of you might be thinking, why the hell should I care about this? Well, maybe not that extreme, but you get what I mean. Take it from me. You never know if this story might randomly be you one day or someone that you love. To give you more insight, fibromyalgia syndrome is honestly a newish kind of condition that is very controversial today. There are specific points of tenderness all over the body and many other symptoms that can become confusing and overlap with other autoimmune diseases like rheumatoid arthritis and lupus, for example. Would you believe that over 4 million people in the US have been diagnosed with this? So I can only imagine what the worldwide numbers might be. Multiple doctors even call this lifelong diagnoses a ghost diagnosis. Isn't that crazy? And some of them have turned me away, turned me away from the practice. It's happened multiple times. So I'm here to bring more awareness into the community, the world, and make a strong impact towards improving our level of empathy so we can understand together. All right, so you remember me saying the doctors turn me away, right? Well, you can imagine the things I hear from people when I tell them about my diagnosis, right? I'm sure folks don't mean it. They just are unaware. And I hear all the time, wow, I would have never known. I don't see anything physically wrong with you. I guess that's true, right? If I never tell you or if you don't know me well, you might never, ever know. But these days, I'm choosing to be more vocal about it and let people know what I'm dealing with on a daily basis. I might not show it, but trust, I'm dealing with some of these common symptoms on the daily. Like brain fog, face and jaw pains, fatigue, headache, migraines, back pains, neck pains, all of those things. I'm even dealing with some of them right now as we speak. I almost didn't speak today, you guys, because I'm trying to fight off a flare up as we speak. So I just want y'all to know that this is real and people need to know about it. So now that we know about my journey and my diagnosis, I've been challenging myself to explain more about what my day-to-day life is like. So, every day is different. Honestly, you don't know what your body might feel like in the morning, noon, or night. What's 100% true though is you better get on them meds right when you wake up. I take about 3 to 6 prescribed pills per day for pain, vitamin supplements, and all kinds of things to help me religiously. Work can be tough at times too. If I feel like my pain levels are high and I'm super stressed, it can manifest into my body and create a flare-up. Luckily, my job and my boss are very supportive. A flare-up for me is when all of my symptoms are firing off at once and, you just have this wave of fatigue and it's really intense. I just had a situation recently where I was flared up for 3 to 4 weeks. Can you believe that? Now that it's been shy of 5 years since I was diagnosed, I've learned 3 key lessons. Overall, my social experience as an extrovert has changed, and I've had to be more vulnerable with my family and friends to tell them why. Number 2, my quality of life can change at any moment. Prime example, when I moved from New York to Atlanta, it's changed so many times, right? When I think I got it on lock, my fibromyalgia is like, nope, it's gonna change again and we need to change your meds. And third, finding the right doctor, relief options, and pain medication is major key. Ironically, I'm still dealing with some of these issues right now. But to be honest with y'all, these last 12 months have been the hardest for me in this journey, but I've learned to advocate for myself. Just know, if a doctor tells you something, you don't always have to follow it. It's always your choice, so please advocate for yourself. So I didn't want to leave you here with a sad story, right, by any means. This should feel like a hopeful one. Yes, I continue to have some struggles with fibromyalgia today, but I'm grateful that God is guiding me into the directions of people who really want to help me. This is a lifelong diagnosis, and I've figured out so many other amazing practices like holistic practices, physical therapy, juicing, lifestyle diet change, icing, prayer, meditation, yoga, CBD, all kinds of things that have helped me outside of meds. I utilize these things almost daily, if not weekly. It's become a big part of my life and one of my primary focuses that I know I need to share with the world. So lastly, I wake up every day thinking like, what's gonna happen today? But I have a huge support system that's been major key in my journey. Sure, it's been hard, but honestly, I'm at this point in my life where I just need to keep researching and get the facts so I know what to expect and maybe what to prepare for. But having that amazing support system has been amazing. As we come to the end of my story today, I'm so honored to have the privilege of sharing my purpose and experience with you. The way I plan to make an impact on this earth is to spread awareness and help others. I hope this glimpse into my own diagnosis sparked your interest. And please check out the resources that I have below so that you can learn more about fibromyalgia. You might not have showed up today ever hearing that word fibromyalgia before, but I bet it's on your radar now. Thank you for your time, attention, and engagement today. My name is Jacqlene, and I live with fibromyalgia. Thank you very much.